All right, this is Kyle McMurray from Grow Now Marketing, and today we're going to talk about how these two words can actually make sure that you're putting your offers have the best chance of getting in front of the right people at the right time so that they'll actually become customers. So you want to stay tuned for that. And listen, before I forget, if you want to get all of our 72 tactics that we use to grow and scale businesses, then go ahead and comment 72 in the comments below. I'll send it to you through Messenger, no strings attached. It's yours. You can do what you want to with it. But most of our clients actually go through it and see where their opportunity is. So they know all the different things that they can use to scale their business. So, if you don't know me, my name's Kyle McMurray. I'm from Grow Now Marketing, where we help service businesses like dentists get customers on demand 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so they have a predictable and reliable cash flow. So, clients come to us because they want that and they know that we have a very easy, simple system of doing this. Okay? And I'll show it to you right now. The first is you just need some kind of offer. Now, this is an offer that your prospective customers actually want, an offer that grabs their attention and makes them focused on you for a moment. The second thing you need is some kind of system that turns that attention into engagement so that they actually want to give you their name so they can become a lead and eventually a customer. The last thing you need, once you have these two, is a way to bring traffic reliably and predictably to that system. Okay? Because if you only have the system, it's like having a neon sign in a basement. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good. If you only have the traffic, well, you're like going to a lake full of fish with no rod in your hand. Okay? All right. So, let's talk about this. The clients, when they come to us, and even though that they have their 6 to 7 figure businesses, they already have a sales process and they're advertising. They tell me that this part of it, this offer thing, can really throw them for a loop because they don't understand what kind of offer. Why doesn't the offers that they're putting out work? How should they structure it? What should they say? What kind of thing is going to resonate with their market? And listen, and it can make them super frustrated, right? And if that's you, I get it because I've done that many times. Put something out there you think is going to be a super success and it just bombs, right? So, and here's what I tell them. I tell them actually you just need two things, right? The first is know exactly who you're trying to reach. So don't try to get everybody. You want to try and get somebody very specific. You want to look at the best possible customer that you could get and stick to that one person, okay? That one, what we call avatar. The second thing you need to know is where are you in the relationship with this person? All right? So in other words, do they know who you are? Have they bought something from you before? Are they a long-time customer? Who is this person? What kind of relationship do you have with them? Now, most people are targeting cold people, which reminds me of a story. I used to have a friend in Texas named Clayton, and he would do what we called kamikaze dating. So he would go to a bar, and the first pretty girl that he would see, he'd just walk right up and pitch her on leaving the bar together to go back to his apartment. Let's put it that way. Now, needless to say, it didn't work out too well for Clayton. He got slapped, he got drinks in his face, which was what you'd expect, right? Because first of all, he didn't even know who he was talking to. He just knew that he liked her. But more importantly, that offer for leaving and going back to his apartment was pretty inappropriate for the relationship that he had with her at that moment, which was basically none, right? So, a more appropriate thing would have been more like, can we talk? Can I buy you a drink? What's your name? Start to engage, right? That's a more appropriate offer at the point than leaving the bar and going home with her, right? So now that may sound outrageous, but I think we've probably all been in that place where we actually have done that. In fact, a lot of clients that we find are doing exactly that, asking first-time people who don't know who they are to go home with them, which is not very successful, as my friend Clayton could probably tell you, right? So, if you don't want to do that, what can you do instead? You've got to come up with a great offer that's appropriate for the relationship. Now, before we get too far into this, I know some of you might go, well, wait, I've seen Verizon or a big brand give an offer just like that. That's true. That's because they've spent a ton, millions actually, on building a brand. Most service-based business owners don't have that kind of money to build a brand like that. It takes years, and it takes literally millions of dollars to do. But here's the great news. You don't have to. You can actually do it this way, which is a lot faster and a lot easier. So, as you can see, making the appropriate offer, whether you're talking about dating or whether you're talking about getting customers, is super essential. So, how do you do it? Well, here's two things that I think will help. The first is look at your main core offer. So, your basic service offer that you're offering your prospective customers. Is it possible for you to take a piece of it, what one of my mentors, Ryan Deiss, calls a splinter of it, and take it out and offer that up front? So what do I mean? Well, a perfect example of this for a dentist is teeth whitening. Right? A lot of people want teeth whitening, right? So he could give teeth whitening away for the right customer or offer it at an extreme discount. Another things, if you're a roofer, could be gutter cleaning. Right? So you would offer gutter cleaning at an extreme discount so that you could engage with the customer, right? And get a customer so that you could talk to them about their roof. Right? That's one way. They call that splintering. Now the second way is what I'd call a quick win. All right, so a quick win is there a part of your offer that gives people results fast? Here's an example of that. A few years back, when I first started my business, I realized that Google Hangouts on air, which was a different form of Google Hangouts, we won't go into all that today, but if you did that with a keyword phrase, you could actually rank a local business at the top of the Google results in literally minutes. I had one person in 3 minutes hit the top of the rankings in Google. So it was like SEO on steroids. Now, it doesn't work anymore. I wish it did. It doesn't. Don't try it. Or try it, but it won't work. But this would work usually within less than 24 hours. They would skyrocket, even if they were on page 6, all the way up to page 1. So, how can you use this in your business? Because once I did that for them, they were willing to let me do anything. For their business, that is, right? Build their website, anything else, because I'd showed results really fast, right? And I knew that was a very easy thing to do. So think about these two things. Now we'll talk about more a little bit later on, but just to keep this short and brief, think about this. What kind of thing can you offer that is a quick win or that is highly desirable that you do anyway, that you could pull a piece of your core offer off and offer that up front to strangers, right? So you can turn a total stranger into a lead, into a customer super fast. All right, so this is Kyle McMurray from Grow Now Marketing. And remember, listen, if you want those 72 ways, all you got to do is comment 72 in the comments right below. I'll send it to you through Messenger. No strings attached. You can have it. All right? And remember, you're always just one great advertising campaign away from the business of your dreams. We'll talk to you later in the week.